Understanding how Excel themes actually work. Let's talk about something you've probably noticed but might not have fully explored yet. Those colors that appear when you click the font color dropdown. Ever wondered where they come from? They're actually tied to something called a theme, and understanding this connection will change how you think about formatting in Excel. Here's the thing. Every Excel workbook uses a theme, whether you realize it or not. A theme is essentially a pre-packaged combination of three elements: colors, fonts, and effects that work together to give your spreadsheet a consistent, polished look. The beauty of themes is that you can completely transform your workbook's appearance with a single click. Finding and previewing themes. To access your themes, head over to the Page Layout tab and look for the Themes group. Click that drop-down and you'll see a gallery of built-in themes waiting to be explored. By default, Excel typically starts you off with the Office theme. That's probably what you're using right now if you haven't changed anything. Now here's where it gets interesting. Hover your mouse over any theme in that gallery without clicking. Notice what happens? The colors in your worksheet start changing in real time. This feature is called Live Preview, and honestly, it's one of my favorite things about working with themes. You don't have to commit to anything. Just move your mouse around and watch your data transform before your eyes. Why your fonts might not be changing? You might run into something a bit puzzling. As you hover over different themes, maybe only your colors are updating, but your fonts stay exactly the same. If that's happening, don't worry, your Excel isn't broken. The reason is actually pretty simple. Each theme comes with its own designated fonts. But here's the catch. If you've manually changed your fonts to something that isn't part of the current theme, Excel won't override your choice when you preview other themes. For example, the Office theme uses Calibri by default, but let's say you prefer Arial and you've changed all your text to Arial. Since Arial isn't the theme's default font, hovering over other themes won't show you their font changes. The same principle applies to colors. If you've used a background fill or font color that you picked from outside the theme's color palette, those colors won't update during live preview either. They're essentially locked in because they're not connected to the theme system. To see the full effect of theme previews, you need to use the theme's built-in fonts and colors. Try selecting your entire spreadsheet and switching back to the default font theme. Suddenly, hovering over themes will show you both color and font changes, which is really quite satisfying to watch. Applying and customizing a theme. Once you've found a theme you like, just click on it. Your entire workbook will instantly adopt that theme's colors, fonts, and effects. It's remarkably fast. But what if you like a theme mostly, but not completely? Maybe the Iron Boardroom theme has great fonts, but you'd prefer different colors. Excel has you covered. After applying a theme, go back to the Page Layout tab. You'll notice separate drop-downs for colors, fonts, and effects. These let you mix and match elements from different themes, so you could keep your Iron Boardroom theme, but swap in a completely different color palette, maybe something called blue-green. When you then click the Fill Color drop-down on the Home tab, you'll see your new color palette reflected there. The same flexibility applies to fonts. Click that Fonts drop-down and pick whatever font combination suits your needs. Maybe you want to switch back to Arial, even though Iron Boardroom uses something different. That's perfectly fine. You're essentially creating a hybrid theme that matches your preferences. Working with effects. The third component of every theme is effects. This one becomes much more noticeable when you're working with shapes or other graphic elements in your worksheet. Effects control things like shading, glossiness, and dimensional appearance of objects. Click the Effects drop-down to browse through your options. You might want subtle shading on your shapes, or perhaps a glossy, polished look. Just pick what appeals to you from the gallery. Creating and saving your own custom theme. Here's where things get really practical. Let's say you've started with the Iron Boardroom theme, change the color palette to something you prefer, and switch the fonts to Arial. You've essentially created your own custom theme. Wouldn't it be nice to save it so you don't have to rebuild it every time? Go to Themes and select Save Current Theme. Excel will automatically open the default folder for storing custom themes, and I'd strongly recommend leaving that folder location alone. Just give your theme a descriptive name. Something like your initials followed by custom theme works well, and click Save. From now on, whenever you click the Themes dropdown, you'll see a new section called Custom at the top, and your custom theme will be right there. Applied a different theme and want to switch back? One click on your custom theme and you're done. Using custom themes across workbooks. Something really useful happens once you save a custom theme. Open a brand new workbook. Press Ctrl-N if you want the quick way, and then check the Themes dropdown on the Page Layout tab. Your custom theme is still there, ready to use. This means you can establish a consistent look across all your Excel work. In my experience, this is incredibly valuable for anyone who creates reports regularly or needs to maintain brand consistency. Set up your theme once, save it, and you'll never have to manually recreate those formatting choices again. So that's my recommendation. Pick a built-in theme as your starting point. Customize the colors, fonts, and effects until everything looks exactly how you want it. Then save that configuration to the default custom themes folder. It takes just a minute or two, and your personalized theme will always be available whenever you need it.